Hello, ladies. I am headed out for a hot date. I'm surprising my husband with a hot date tonight. I'm even wearing the dress that I was wearing in my Twitter profile picture when he saw me for the first time. Yes, we met on Twitter. But if I was not married, if I was not going on a hot date tonight, I would be cuddling up with a great book and a glass of red wine. And that's kind of what I want to talk to you about for your challenge for week 3. So first of all, you have Proverbs 15:1. That is your memory verse for this week. And so if you haven't already, you might make it, I don't know if you can see that, no. But I put it as my little screensaver on my phone, write it on sticky notes everywhere, put it in your car, at your office, everywhere. That will help you memorize it. This verse is really important, and it's very critical to having the kind of marriage that you want to last forever and that is full of bliss. So your challenge for this week is your Ain't No Wifey list. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this. Just a few things I put on mine, things that I either did before I got married on purpose or that I wish I would have done before I got married. And moved to New York City. I always wanted to live in New York City for 6 months. Go to Africa, which I did after. Lose 15 pounds. Act in a local community theater production. All the dance classes. Buy myself Louboutins, which I did as my very last single lady gift. Mentor, be a discipler. And run a half marathon, not so much. Read every night. I used to love to read at night when I was single. Now I just really want to hang out with my husband. And bestie road trips. My best friends and I used to go to Beaver's Bend all the time. And we still go to Dallas sometimes, but it's just different when you're all single. So I want you to think about what you would put on your Ain't No Wifey list. But first I want you to think about a scripture. We're going to look at 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 8. And it says, "But I say to the unmarried and to the widows, it is good for them to remain even as I am," which is single. It is good for you to remain single. "But if they cannot exercise self-control, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion." There's so much in this verse. But one of the things that I want to tell you on this side of the altar is that marriage is a distraction. It's a distraction from your goals, your dreams, the relationship that you have with the Lord. All of those things you can pursue harder and in a different way when you're single. It's still possible to do those things when you're married, but when you're single, you have freedom like you just won't have when you get married. So what will you do while you are not married? What are you going to fit in? Because once this season is over, it is gone, sister. And let me tell you what. Now is the time to live life to the fullest. Your life does not become complete and full when you are married. My single season was one of the, seriously, best times of my life on a regular basis. My weekends were awesome. My time was so free and opened up, and I was able to do whatever I wanted with my money, with my time, and all those things. Of course, looking to the Lord and seeking His wisdom. But it's different when you get married, so know that. So for week 3, you're going to make your Ain't No Wifey list. And then in this blog, you're going to make a comment, unless you are just really, particular about this information being private. That's okay. That's your choice. Otherwise, 2 things. Your wifey list and your Ain't No Wifey list. I want you to share those things with each other in the comments on this blog so you can kind of read each other's. And that's week 3. We're going to have a prayer night coming up soon, so look for information on that. And this is going to be exciting. This is like a bucket list, like your single bucket list. So get on it, ladies. See you soon.